Hola, benvinguts i benvingudes a l'episodi 12.
Welcome to episode 12. Què tal, Christina?
Bé, i tu?
Molt bé, gracias.
Genial! So today, like I mentioned in last week's episode, we will be learning how to communicate in a restaurant situation, or I suppose a pub or a bar, that kind of thing.
D'accord, let's get to it. Som-hi.
So last week, we had a little bit of a waiter-customer scenario. We heard the waiter, or me, ask, "Té una reserva?" If you remember that. "Té una reserva?" Any ideas what this means?
Reserva.
Reserva.
Is that reservation?
Yeah.
Okay, so the rest again for me.
Té una reserva.
Té.
It could be tens una reserva. But té una reserva.
Doesn't té mean he or she has?
Yeah, but this is the verb form that is also used for the formal version of you, if you remember. It could mean he has or she has, but because the waiter's speaking to you directly, you can assume that they're asking, do you have? Okay, it becomes a question. ¿Té una reserva?
Ah, so it's, do you have a reservation?
Sí. It's asking if you've reserved a table or made a booking, that kind of thing. So you could reply with simply sí or no, or even sí, tinc una reserva, or tenim una reserva.
So, yes, I have a reservation, or tenim.
Yeah.
What's that?
Tenim is actually we have, okay? So if you wanted to say we have a reservation, if it's a group of you, tenim una reserva. If we wanted to say we don't have a reservation, what do you think you might say?
No tenim una reserva.
Genial, no tenim una reserva. But we don't actually have to say una there, that article. We can just say no tenim reserva. I think it's because it's like a negative sentence. Not gonna lie, I'm not too sure exactly the grammar rules on that. I think it's the same in French where we don't include the article. We say de instead, but in Catalan, we just don't have to say anything. So no tinc reserva or no tenim reserva.
Would that apply to all negative sentences?
Yeah, I mean, we're going to come across another one shortly, so you'll see another example of this later on. So if you're wanting to make a reservation, you might also phone up and ask, and you could say something slightly different. So, puc fer una reserva?
Puc fer una reserva.
See, it literally means, can I make a reservation? If you remember that verb fer, we came across it in the hobbies lesson, for example, fer a sport, yeah, to do sport. So that verb can mean to do or to make. It's very common and it's going to come up a lot, so it's a useful one to know. So puc is can I or I can. Puc fer una reserva. Can I make a reservation? Okay? Then in last week's episode, we also heard me, or the waiter, could ask, Quants sou? Technically, you have learned both of these words before. Do you recognise them? Quants sou.
So quants, I recognise that from quants and tens, which is about age.
Yeah, quants and tens. How old are you? Or how many years do you have?
So does quants mean how?
Yeah, how or how many. Quants sou.
So.
So. Yeah, S-O-U.
Did we learn that in a bonus one?
Yeah, we did. We learned it in a bonus episode. So.
I can't remember what it means.
So it's part of that paradigm of the verb to be. Yeah, so we've done a lot in the main episodes like soc, yeah, I am, soc,
yeah.
the, whatever, soc, or es to describe he or she. Now, so is not as common, but it's the you plural form. Yeah, so it's asking, how many are you? Yeah, or it's you are,
okay.
Plural. Yeah, you are. So, quants sou, how many are you?
Okay, yeah. So it's asking as if, like, you're a group.
Yeah, how many are you, like, as a group of people? And then you could obviously reply with we are, which again is a different verb in that paradigm. I don't suppose you remember that one?
Was that some?
Yeah, some. Som, molt bé. So you could just say som dos, som tres, som cinc, etc. Yeah? Or you might just ask them first whether they've got a table. For example, teniu una taula per a tres persones. Okay, could you repeat that? Teniu una taula. I'll break it down.
I can
it's
see
a
you
long
have
phrase.
to say that slow.
So again, teniu is just asking, do you have, the you plural, teniu, do you have una taula? So can you say that? Teniu una taula?
Teniu una taula.
Yeah, do you know what that means?
I recognise una taula.
Yeah, and I've just told you teniu. Were you listening?
No, you put me on. I was panicking at how big the sentence I'd got to say was.
Oh.
It means you. Plural
Have.
you.
Yeah, you have, isn't it? Like tinc is I have, teniu is you, plural have. I tend to think of like you guys have, because obviously in English there's not really a differentiation between the singular and the plural, you. But yeah, teniu is plural. Una taula?
Table.
Table. So I was pointing at a table just to give him a bit of a clue. So yeah, do you have a table para tres personas?
So, per a tres personas. For 3 people.
Molt bé, sí. Per a tres personas. A lot of people tend to not say that a though, so you might hear people say per tres personas, per cuatro personas, etc.
Okay, so say the full sentence again.
So, teniu una taula para tres personas.
So, teniu una taula per a tres personas.
Molt bé. Next, we might get asked where we want to sit. We might have the option of eating inside or outside. Voldria una taula a dins o a fora?
Voldria
Sí.
una taula a dins... What was the rest of it, sorry?
O a fora.
O a fora.
Sí. So if we break it down, voldria is would you like? And it's actually the same to say I would like. Voldria is you would like or I would like. Una taula, we've seen already.
A table.
A table, yeah. So would you like a table? A dins, or dins is inside, and fora is outside. So you just have that preposition before it. A dins and a fora.
So does o mean like or in English?
Yeah, sorry, I missed that. So you would say a dins or a fora. So it's just one letter in Catalan, the letter O. Yeah, a dins or a fora. Okay, let's just imagine you are shown to your table now and you are sat down, you're relieved that you're able to speak some Catalan and everything is all good. Except you are missing something from your table. How on earth are you going to eat without a fork or drink without a glass? How do you tell the waiter that you don't have something or you need something?
And make hand gestures.
How are you going to make a hand gesture with a fork? Or
Pretend that I'm eating. No.
okay, I guess you could
I
do
just
that.
realised I've made that gesture on a podcast where no one can see what I
Yeah,
was...
not the best to do. So you actually do know how to say I don't have if you think about it.
I don't have.
What I have.
Tink.
Yep, make it negative.
So it'd be no tink.
Molt bé, just no tinc. Okay, so you could just say no tinc and then whatever you don't have, which we're going to learn in a second. But you could also say I need, and the word for I need is necessito.
Necesito.
Necessito. Molt bé, so you've got no tinc and necessito. Let's learn some table vocab now. We're just going to do the cutlery in this lesson and cover some more vocab in the bonus episode. So, a fork is una forquilla.
Una forquilla.
Una forquilla. A spoon is una cullera.
Una cullera. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
I felt like I said it wrong at the end.
No, una cullera. Yeah, it's got, again, that double L, y sound, which is quite difficult. But you could just say, cullera, cullera.
Cullera.
Yeah, cullera. Molt bé. And then a knife is un ganivet.
Un ganivet.
Un ganivet. Perfecta. So, which ones of those there were feminine and which ones were masculine?
I'm trying to remember what I've just said now. Un ganivet was masculine.
Yeah, that one we just did. Un ganivet, masculine. Una cullera.
That would be feminine. Feminine. I can't even say the word. Feminine.
Alex can't even speak English, let alone Catalan, so you're already doing better than him. I'm joking. Feminine. Feminine. Una cullera, feminine, and una forquilla.
That would be the same.
You're trying to avoid saying feminine. Yeah, so just as a recap, un is masculine, una is feminine for those articles. So, what does this mean, do you think? Necesito un ganivet.
So would that be, I need a knife?
Yep, I need, necesito. Un ganivet is a knife. Molt bé. What about no tinc cullera?
I don't... Well, I'm confused because you didn't say una. So is this I don't spoon?
I don't remember what tinc, that verb.
I don't have.
Yeah, so I don't have spoon. Yeah, you're right. So as we mentioned earlier, we don't need an article here because it's negative, isn't it? No tinc cullera. So we don't need that word for a.
Okay, like earlier on.
Yeah.
That was with... Was that about the table? I can't remember now.
Yeah, it was about making a reservation.
Oh,
yeah,
a
so you
reservation.
could say, I don't have reservation as well. You don't need to say a reservation. So no tinc reserva, no tinc cullera, no tinc forquilla, whatever. Okay? Right, let's put this all into a little dialogue now, as always, to practice. Hopefully you do better than last week, Alex, and you can actually understand me today. See if you listening can follow along.
Are you going to do the weird accent?
Well, I don't have to speak English, hopefully, for this one. If you can understand me, I won't have to speak English. I'm going to just pretend to be a normal Catalan waiter or waitress. Bon dia. Té una reserva?
Hola. No tenim reserva. Teniu una taula per a 5 persones?
Sí, 5 persones. Voldria una taula a dins o a fora?
A dins, si us plau.
D'acord. Okay, now we've sat down, or you've sat down.
Perdona. No tinc forquilla.
Ah, ho sento. Aquí tens.
Moltes gracias.
Molt bé, there we go. Did you get all that, listening? Let's talk through this conversation a little bit. So I started by saying, bon dia, té una reserva. What does that mean?
Good morning or good day.
Yep,
And was it like, do you have a reservation?
exactly. Good. Yeah, do you have a reservation? And then you said, hola, no tenim reserva. Teniu una taula per a 5 persones?
So that'd be, hello. No, I don't have a reservation.
Yeah, although that would be tinc. So we said tenim, which was the...
We.
We, yeah. Tenim was we have. So we don't have a reservation or a booking. Teniu una taula per a 5 persones?
Can we have a table for 5 people?
Yeah, nearly, but not can we, but that teniu again is that verb.
Do you have a
Yeah.
table for 5 people?
Do you have the plural version? And then I said, sí. Voldria una taula a dins o a fora?
So that would be a yes. And then was that, do you want a table inside or outside?
Yeah, voldria is kind of like quite polite. Would you like? Yeah.
Would you like, rather than do you?
Yeah, voldria. Would you like a table inside or outside? And then Alex replied with, a dins, si us plau.
So that would be inside, please.
Yeah, well done. From last week you remembered si us plau means please. Yeah, or even sis plau, because sometimes they miss off that us. And then I said d'acord.
Okay.
Okay, molt bé. And then obviously some time's passed, you've sat down, you've realised something. And Alex said, perdona, no tinc forquilla.
So would that be like, pardon, I don't have a fork?
Yeah, pardon, excuse me, I don't have a fork. Okay? And I said, ho sento. What's that? Ho sento.
Oh, I remember we did cento.
Yeah, ho sento.
Would that be something like a... Oh, sorry. Sort of.
Yeah, oh, sorry. Yeah, like sincere, kind of heartfelt apology. Oh, sento. Now I then added this little bit, which we haven't done yet. Aquí tens. We have done tens. Again, it comes from that verb. Tens.
Something like you.
What's the verb?
You have.
You have, yeah. Yeah, it's that verb to have, Teniu, yeah? So, tinc, tens, de, etc. So we've learnt the whole paradigm now, but it's useful to keep going through it. So, aquí tens. Here you go. Okay, that's what it means. Aquí.
Oh, okay.
Well, literally, aquí means here. Yeah, so it's just saying, here you go, aquí tens. And then he replied, moltes gracias.
Thank you very much.
See, thank you very much. It's always good to be polite. Okay, that was everything. Okay, we've covered a fair bit today. So knowing how to, make a reservation, talking about where you want to sit, that kind of thing, and talking about things that you might be missing from the table, how to talk to the waiter or waitress. Now, we haven't even got to the ordering part yet, or even things like how to ask for the bill, but we have already learned quite a lot, so I'm going to save that for next week's lesson.
Okay, that sounds good. Gives
Yep.
me a chance to get my head around the things we learned today. 'Cause
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm really struggling at this point.
Don't say that. That make me feel like I've thrown too much at you. But small steps, yeah, you can kind of replay this as many times as you want to. And then next week, we will learn some more vocabulary so that you can start ordering food. We hope that you feel you're making progress with these lessons. If you would like to make faster progress, we are going to be learning a few extra things in the bonus content. You can access this through our Patreon page that we've launched recently. Shout out to Trygve, I hope I've pronounced your name right, our very first Patreon. Thank you so much. As well as bonus episodes, we offer transcripts, lesson notes for all our episodes. And a reminder that anyone who joins our Patreon in the month of April will get access to extra content like vocab lists, flashcards and worksheets from the first 5 episodes to practice your Catalan further. You can click the support the show link in the description to find out more. Any support you give us is so appreciated, even if it's just giving us a quick review, sharing our podcast, or telling even just one person about it.
But on a side note, all this restaurant talk has made me hungry.
Pam tumakat for tea tonight?
Pam from the market. I'm rather a Chinese myself.
Pam tumakat. We'll talk more about that next week and what that is. But yeah, next week you'll actually learn how to order this food if you do want a Chinese rather than pam tumakat. So you'll be able to do that confidently as well.
Genial.
Right then, see you next week. Fins aviat.
Adeu.
Adeu.